Hello and welcome to Level Up IAS. So in this video, we will discuss whether UPSC CSAT 2025 paper was leaked or not. All right. So starting with the very first thing. So the paper was not leaked. Obviously, it was not leaked. But the point of this video is to tell you that yes, we can estimate what is to be, what is to be asked in the question paper. We can predict that. And a lot of students have been saying कि CSAT का paper was on a tougher side. It was very very difficult. But आप ये देखोगे कि UPSC has been asking the similar questions based on the similar concepts, and if someone has the right knowledge of aptitude and has the right knowledge of UPSC's aptitude syllabus, they can easily clear the paper even when the level of difficulty is high. I agree that the level of difficulty was on a higher side with respect to your 2024 question paper, but even then you'll see that there were a lot of questions that you could have done if you follow the right source, the right path, and you know what to do and what all are the important concepts. And as I said in my YouTube revision series also, which were held I think 20-25 days before the exam, and in those series I said यूनिट डिजिट का एक क्वेश्चन आएगा, रिमाइंडर का क्वेश्चन आएगा, नंबर सिस्टम में HCF LCM विद रिमाइंडर्स और HCF LCM एप्लीकेशन का क्वेश्चन आएगा, एंड ऑल ऑफ दोज क्यूब्स का क्वेश्चन आएगा, कट्स एंड क्यूब्स, ऑल ऑफ दोज क्वेश्चंस हैव बीन आस्क्ड. You will see this right now. Okay, so starting with the very first question, as I said, this is the question that was asked in UPSC this time कि एक cube है, it is cut into 60 smaller pieces. Question is which of the statement is correct? Minimum number of cuts is 9. This is the statement जो UPSC ने पूछा है. This is the question that we discussed in the class. Find the minimum number of cuts. Exact same statement, minimum number of cuts required to get 50 pieces. ठीक है. So if you understand the concept well, then you know that this is the exact same question. 60 की जगह 50 किया है. इतना difference you will get. ठीक है. After that, moving on to the next question, you have, देखो, again, if you have studied from me, if you have attended those PYQ sessions that I took on YouTube, if you have attended revision session also, YouTube पर free में ही there have been so many sessions जिसमें I have told this concept I think 10 times कि अगर आप n/d से किसी को इंक्रीज करते हो, जैसे यहाँ पर 10% इंक्रीज है तो n/d प्लस n से यू हैव टू रिड्यूस. प्रोडक्ट कंसिस्टेंसी का क्वेश्चन है. सिमिलर क्वेश्चन, पेट्रोल प्राइस शॉर्ट अप बाय 10%. कंफ्यूज करने के लिए देयर इज दिस लॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट, बट द वेरी सिमिलर क्वेश्चन, प्राइस रेज्ड बाय 20%, व्हाट परसेंट शुड बी द रिड्यूस इन कंजम्पशन. सेम पूछा है कि कितना, बाय हाउ मेनी किलोमीटर शुड ही रिड्यूस हिज ट्रैवल कितना रिड्यूस करे, कंजम्पशन कितनी रिड्यूस करे. बिल्कुल सेम कंसेप्ट है. 10% यहाँ पर प्राइस शॉर्ट है, यहाँ पर प्राइस रेस है 20%. सो अगेन एग्जैक्ट सेम कंसेप्ट. This is the question of percentages. Then you have LCM with remainders. Now you will see how UPSC has been repeating the question itself from PYQ series. That is why I say PYQs are so important. And from our classroom series also, because everything that we do in the classroom, I make sure that वो सब चीजें relevant हो. They should be based on PYQs and trend analysis, and they should be, they should not waste your time as an aspirant also. CSAT में आप लोग कम प्रेफर करते हो इतना टाइम देना, विच इज फाइन, बट उसमें वो जो टाइम आप दे रहे हो वो वेस्ट नहीं जाना चाहिए. इट शुड नॉट गो फॉर इररेलेवेंट थिंग्स. देन यू हैव दिस क्वेश्चन. एक 4 डिजिट नंबर है n, 3 5 6 9 से you divide, leave a remainder 1 3 4 7. Basically, if you know a little bit about aptitude, 3 से 1 means remainder is -2, 5 से 3 means remainder is -2, so a negative remainder of 2. Similar concept is being discussed in my classroom. Find the least 4 digit number. वही चीज है 4 digit number. Then which when divided by 18, 27, 54 leaves remainder 5, 14, 41 respectively. ठीक है. Remainder 13, -13 from each case. वही नेगेटिव रिमाइंडर का कंसेप्ट है. देन दिस इज यूपीएससी का PYQ जो हमने सेम, ऑलमोस्ट सेम क्वेश्चन. इसमें पॉजिटिव रिमाइंडर है, रिमाइंडर ऑफ +3, ऑलमोस्ट सेम क्वेश्चन है जो यूपीएससी ने ही पहले पूछा हुआ है, एंड ऑप्शंस आर आल्सो वेरी सिमिलर, एंड आई हैव टोल्ड दिस इन द क्लासरूम एज वेल. ये क्वेश्चंस ऑप्शन से ही सॉल्व किए जाते हैं. सॉल्विंग दीज क्वेश्चंस बाय ऑप्शन इज द most convenient approach for us. So if someone has attended the classes and if someone knows, then this could have been a very very easy question jo aap, I think you could have done in like mere seconds. Then you have the next question, unit digit. I think I have said this statement so many times कि unit digit का question आएगा, remainder का question आएगा, and ये सब. ठीक है. So again question देखना, what is the unit digit in multiplication of 3, 5, 7, 9? बेसिकली सारे odd numbers की multiplication है तो unit digit क्या होगा? This is the question that was asked in UPSC this year. This is the question that was there in our assignment. 7, 7, 3, 9, 5, 3, 5, 9. In fact, in this question, I was also explaining how even if you have large numbers, you just have to check for unit digit. All odd digits will multiply and give you the unit digit 5. इसमें भी answer 5 because odd है unit digit 5. Exact same question has been given in our assignment. Okay, so discussing the next question. What now? Okay, what is the maximum value of n such that 35 की power n से ये पूरा divisible होना चाहिए? First concept here is कि when you have 35 to the power n, that means you are trying to find out how many 35s are there, which I have explained using this question. ये हमारे क्लासरूम की सीरीज में, मॉक सीरीज में, हर सीरीज में आई हैव एक्सप्लेन दिस क्वेश्चन कि इस प्रोडक्ट में आप 3 की पावर m है, मतलब you have to check for power of 3. And this is actual because I could not find a screenshot of this question. So this is actual screenshot of me teaching this question, जहाँ पर I am teaching how many 21s are there. So basically the question I taught in class was 7 multiply 3. कितने 21 कैसे find out करने हैं? And the question UPSC asked was 35 कितने हैं, which is 7 multiply 5. So the exact same question in different form, 7 multiply 3 की जगह 7 multiply 5 पूछा हुआ है. So again you can say that I leaked the paper for you. Then you have next question, series का sequence का question है. Trust me, when I saw this question, I thought that my students would have done this question in 5 seconds and they would have been happy जब उनको ये question दिखा. ठीक है, अगर silly mistake की हो तो I will be very very angry. So in this question we have what is the value of x in the sequence, and ये एक sequence है 40, 20, 20, 30, 60, 150 and x. In this question this concept is being used 1 by 2, 2 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2 and so on. बिल्कुल एग्जैक्ट सेम सीक्वेंस यहाँ है. 24 मल्टीप्लाई 1 बाई 2 x इज इक्वल टू x मतलब 12. x मल्टीप्लाई 2 बाई 2 इज इक्वल टू 12, which is obviously 12 multiply 1 is 12. फिर 12 multiply 3 by 2, 18 multiply 4 by 2 and so on. ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर 12 आता है. बिल्कुल सेम सीरीज है, 1 by 2, 2 by 2, एग्जैक्ट सेम सीक्वेंस इज बीइंग आस्क्ड अगेन. ठीक है, and this was a question from our mock test series. Now you see, ये क्वेश्चन यूपीएससी में पूछा है 9 की पावर 3, 9 की पावर 4, 9 की पावर 5, 6 and so on up to 9 to the power 100 divided by 6. What is the remainder? ये क्वेश्चन है. This is the question that I have asked in the classroom. This is question number 43 of our remainder assignment. What is the remainder when 9 to the power 1, 2, 3 so on up to 99 is divided by 6? So again, if someone has been a part of our classroom program or someone has discussed this question with us, they know that this is the again exact same question. शुरू की दो terms यहाँ नहीं है and they have extended the other term. तो इतना ही डिफरेंस है, बट दे नो हाउ टू डिवाइड. जब 9 आता है डिवाइड बाय 6 होता है, उस केस में क्या करना है, 3 कॉमन कैसे निकालना है. सो स्टूडेंट्स नो हाउ टू डू दिस. वंस यू नो हाउ टू डू दिस, दिस विल बी अगेन दिस इज द एग्जैक्ट सेम थिंग. ठीक है, देन यू हैव this question on the concept of numbers. Okay, now again this was again one of the those questions that made me like so happy when I saw it. N square is equal to this. ये नंबर देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. ठीक है, ये मॉक में क्वेश्चन पूछा हुआ है मैंने, जिसमें इनडायरेक्टली आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग दिस कंसेप्ट. This is the solution of that question. 1 1 1 1 9 times, multiply 9 times is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. तो अगर आप mocks करते, and again this question has also been asked by me in the classroom, तो अगर आप क्लासरूम में भी करते, mocks करते, तो you would have done this question in 5 seconds. 5 seconds भी ना लगते, 5 seconds भी नहीं लगते, बिकॉज दिस क्वेश्चन वॉज कि 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 है, मतलब आप 1 को 9 टाइम्स मल्टीप्लाई करो, तो ऑप्शन बी इज द आंसर. इतना था इस क्वेश्चन में. एंड एग्जाम में मे बी आपको क्लिक ना करे, बट वंस यू हैव डन सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इन द मॉक सीरीज, नाउ यू नो कि इस क्वेश्चन का मतलब क्या है. सो दैट इज वाई someone who has not had the right source, the right path, might feel कि CSAT का पेपर बहुत टफ था. But someone who has already done class discussions, who has already done mocks, who has already done the assignments, and that person knows कि यही question तो हमने assignment में किया है, वही exam में आ गया, why would they feel, why would that student feel कि paper मुश्किल था, right? देन यू हैव दिस क्वेश्चन. ये तो खैर एक सीक्वेंस वाला पैटर्न वाला क्वेश्चन है जो हर बार पूछा जाता है, एंड दिस इज द सेम अगेन question that was asked in UPSC. Same question, ये वाला question is there in all of our mocks, different patterns में, and ये UPSC में भी हर साल पूछा जाता है. So it was not a surprise कि ये question आया, and also not a very difficult task. However, when we do this question in the mocks and class, I tell you the shortcut for these. So आपको पूरा ऑप्शन से एक बार चेक नहीं करना पड़ता, right? Sometimes it becomes lengthy. Sometimes using option is the correct approach. Then you have, okay, so I had more questions, but there's no point of showing each and every question because they were on the similar lines. The only point of this video is not to show you कि हम जो क्लास में करा रहे हैं यूपीएससी हमें कॉपी कर रहा है. That will be very arrogant for anybody to say, ठीक है, because UPSC is not copying any teacher. But the point of this question is कि अगर आपके पास सही डायरेक्शन है, अगर आपके पास सही एक सोर्स है, तो आपको पेपर अगर आप इन जनरल अगर टफ भी आए, ऑन द टफर साइड भी हो, अभी आई शोड यू आई थिंक 10-11 क्वेश्चंस दैट वर फ्रॉम आवर असाइनमेंट्स डायरेक्टली, ठीक है, और बाकी तो ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन था ही नहीं विच आई हैव नॉट डिस्कस्ड इन द क्लासरूम, या इस कंसेप्ट पे बात नहीं हुई है, न्यू कंसेप्ट होगा. देयर वाज नो न्यू कंसेप्ट इन द पेपर, ठीक है. आई कैन गारंटी दिस, माई स्टूडेंट्स कैन गारंटी दिस. So the point is that if you follow the right approach, and if you do practice, if you have the right content with you, you will never feel कि एग्जाम क्वालिफाई नहीं होने वाला पेपर था. पेपर ऐसा नहीं होता कि आप उसको क्वालिफाई ना कर पाओ. अगर आप एक सही माइंडसेट से जा रहे हो, अगर आपके पास सही रिसोर्सेज हैं, आप एक सही स्ट्रैटेजी फॉलो कर रहे हो, इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग द मॉक्स, and if you are following whatever we say in the classroom, if you are following it religiously, trust me, no matter what is the level of difficulty of the paper, you will qualify. आपकी assignment में से ही पेपर आएगा. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the video.